La 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 la. La 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 la. She really hates him. It's really true.
Well, we're back. We missed last week, so welcome to My Wife Hates Me podcast from our home in Hillsborough,
I
New
wanted to wear a
Jersey.
hat,
Okay, Bonnie wanted to wear a hat.
but I can't ever wear a hat because you're always wearing a hat.
Oh, really? Because there's a law, two people can't have a hat. Oh God, I was gonna wear.
I don't want to be twinsing with our glasses and
I was gonna wear a hoodie.
We would be
today.
twinsing out if I was wearing a hat.
If we had two heads, we can get remarried.
Is that a conjoined twins?
Uh-huh. Well, we missed last week, and I'm sorry to all the listener.
Oh my God. Oh. This guy's on fire.
Get it? I said sorry to all the listener. You know what I mean when I do that?
I'm just like leaving space. Hopefully our producer can put in like cricket sounds or something.
Oh, like every radio show on the planet?
That's what you're doing, radio fucking bits.
Is that what they are, radio bits?
Yeah.
Bonnie was in Austin last week. I was in Las Vegas, so I could have done it on Zoom, but Bonnie didn't want to do it on Zoom. I guess
sex on Zoom.
You had what? You had sex on Zoom?
I said I will, but not the podcast.
Who will you have sex with on Zoom? Like, what do you mean? Like Zoom sex?
It was a radio bit.
Zoom sex?
Yeah, like we have sex on Zoom.
I saw a picture of me. It doesn't look like I lost any weight. It's been over 2 months since I've barely eaten any carbs. Not a fucking, no spaghetti, no pasta, no bread, no cookies, no candy, no sweets, nothing in over 2 months.
But you do have more energy. You do sound better and you do look better.
How do I look better?
You just do. You look better.
Yeah, but
you seem honestly like you have more, like, you're not as angry.
Shut up. Go ahead.
Radio bit.
Radio bit? Is everything a radio
yeah,
bit?
I guess so.
But it doesn't. I saw a picture of me. It doesn't look like. Do I look like
you
steady?
do? Yeah. You were really fat before.
I was never really fat. Why would you say that? When was I really fat?
You're so sensitive. I was joking. You were like, I can't tell. So then I was like, no, you were really fat before.
It's like you work your butt off trying to eat right, and what do you lose? 3 pounds in fucking 2 months?
No, but you also have to psychologically get ready to be thinner. I know that sounds crazy, but
everything you say usually sounds crazy.
Your brain is very, very powerful. So you have to, you can't be mad at your body. You got to be like, you're doing great.
Yeah, I am doing well. I mean, I'm eating very well. I wanted the other night in Vegas, we went out to dinner and I ordered chicken parm.
We went to now. This is like amazing.
What?
This podcast is literally a list of what you eat.
No. We went to Wolfgang Puck's the last night. I took out the other comic because the third comic was the most unsocial douchebag on the planet.
Oh wow! Damn.
And me and Renee.
Harsh.
I ate dinner with Renee 3 nights. 3 nights.
You guys are married.
Yeah. And she would call her husband. I would call you from dinner to our real marriages.
Oh my God. And be like, you never one time were like, hey, I'm having dinner.
Yes, I
Renee.
did. I said, I said, we're going out to eat. Yes, I did. But it's not like we held hands. We didn't do any of that. So.
How weird.
To go out with the other comic? How weird would it be? I went out with Nancy and John one night to dinner. And
I just eat in my room like a normal fucking.
You're in a casino. You're not able to eat in your room. We had to leave the casino.
You could definitely Uber Eats to your room.
I've never done that in my life. I wouldn't even know how.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you think? If you a gun to your head, what do you think you would do to get Uber Eats to your room?
Call the restaurant, see if they do Uber Eats. I don't know. Sign up
Call the restaurant.
that you're ordering from and say, I want to
What?
do
What? How would you order Uber Eats? This is
through Uber, I would imagine.
well, you can get to it through your Uber app, or you can download the Uber
how do you-
apps.
And then, but how do you know what restaurant?
They come up, whatever's available. What do you think? It's
What do
just
you
like a
mean?
magical thing.
What, I go to Uber Eats and I got to go to the restaurant they say? I don't get it. What do you mean?
Oh my God.
Uber
it's
Eats.
just like ordering a car. You go to Uber Eats, you tell them where you're at. It
Yeah.
actually already knows. So it says, here's the restaurants in the area that'll
Oh.
deliver to you.
And then you got to call a rrestaurant and order from them?
Oh my, are you joking around?
No.
Are you joking around?
I've never
Do you
done
call to get your car? When you get an Uber, do you call to get your car? Or do you
How?
just click it? You've never ordered online?
Not Uber Eats.
Oh my God. And I would like fake it if I was you. I wouldn't be this embarrassing.
What, because I never did Uber Eats? Because
But
I'm
to
not
say-
lazy? Because
but
I'm not lazy?
To
and I
say
go-
like then you call the restaurant, like it's not a fucking phone book. It's an app. You've used apps before.
Yeah,
You've ordered Amazon, right?
all the time.
Same fucking premise. Same fucking premise.
Oh, you think you're so high?
No, I don't.
Oh, Mrs.
I really don't. I really don't think I'm
'Cause
better
I
than
never-
anyone.
yes, you-
The fact that you couldn't in your mind figure it out, that you're like, you gotta call the restaurant.
And then order your food, and then Uber Eats comes and gets it.
Is this amazing? This is what I live with.
Well,
Is
I
this
never
fucking
did
amazing?
it.
It doesn't matter if you did it or not. You understand the concept of an app.
Yeah.
Like, what if you were on a dating app? You're like, what? I swipe and then what? I go rape them? What? Well, how does it work?
Oh, really? Right to the rape material?
I couldn't. So then you get you narrow it down. What do you want? Oh, I would like burgers.
I don't eat burgers.
What do you want? What do you want to eat? Chicken parm?
Thai food.
Thai food.
Chicken and broccoli.
You put in Thai food. All the Thai food restaurants, some of them will have a little delivery fee, some won't. It'll tell you how long it'll take to get there.
You got to pay Uber Eats? Uber?
Yeah, you have to pay a little fee. Of course you do.
And
then
how much tip do you give them?
well, that's up to you. So then you click on the restaurant. It tells you all the things. You click around, order, doop, doop, doop. Then it'll say, oh, we're
Oh, now you got to pay the restaurant and Uber 2 payments at once?
no. The guy who does the Uber, who rides his bike to go get your food and rides it over to your house, does it for free. He's like, no, this
No,
is
I
an
know
amazing, this is just good exercise for me, and I like
No,
to help people. So
I know you got to pay him, but you got to make 2 payments, one to the restaurant and one.
it's all in one fucking thing, you dummy. How can you not get this?
I
Then
get
you
it.
click. Yeah, I want it. It literally takes a minute. Click it. It says, "Oh, we're preparing your food. Jose is on his way." You know,
Oh, Jose,
whatever.
rape and then racism.
Rape and racism. Well, we're doing radio bets. It seems appropriate.
Well, I'm going to try it one day in a hotel, but I'm not going to go with the girl to my room and order Uber Eats.
No, you're not. You're gonna let her go do her own thing.
Yeah.
You're
someday.
gonna go sit in your hotel room by yourself, watch a movie, and eat your Uber Eats like normal fucking headliners do.
No, when you're in
Yes.
Vegas, you go out to Thai food.
Maybe one time, not every night.
No, I didn't do every night.
You said 3 nights.
3 nights out of 7.
Still, that's too many.
Well, the last night we didn't leave the hotel. We ate at Wolfgang Puck's. So, and the middle act never came once. Didn't even say goodbye. Just was on his. This is what.
God, what did you talk to this woman about? Now I'm horrified by, by what you filled the time with. The
Talk
things that
comedy,
you're probably saying.
Comedy. She showed me her.
You love telling about fights that I've gotten in. I'm sure you
No.
did some of that.
Not one of your fights. No. Oh, I should have. That could have taken a whole night. She showed me her reel God, that girl did a lot of stuff back then, but
Yeah, it
it's
took
hard.
3 nights to look at her reel.
Oh, I don't know. What do you talk about with comics? You talk
That sounds so
comedy.
dirty. I saw her reel. Let me tell you something.
I told her if she wants to work with me again, she has to watch Women Aren't Funny and Boss Roast. That's her homework.
Please, can you do
What?
something about the amount of liquid in your mouth? It's terribly upsetting.
There's no
to me.
liquid in my mouth.
There is too much liquid in your mouth.
Well,
I read a thing.
if it was a guy and I went out to eat 3 nights, what's the difference? It's just
It would be
another
fine.
comic.
That's fine.
It's another comic.
I know, but it gets a
I
little,
would have brought
gets a little tricky.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I didn't go out to eat with anybody. I didn't go anywhere with anybody.
Because there was nobody in your dress room or nobody hung out with you.
People
No.
asked me to go out. People were like, "Hey, come here, do this."
Oh yeah, but that's go to bars or nightclubs, not go to food. I don't go to nightclubs. I could have done. I would never.
Oh
do that.
well, what if I went out drinking every night? That would have been a problem.
No,
I go out with some guy every night. Well, we're just sitting at the bar having a few drinks every night.
I don't care. Hopefully, you would have took him back to your room if he was hot.
Why do you say things like that when you know that's the opposite of who you are?
You're allowed to have a boyfriend. I decided, not a comic, but you could have a boyfriend. You should.
Well, I have to tell you about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess this is as good a time as any.
What? Who? In this town? A cop?
What are you doing?
I'm stretching.
No, you're like
Who's your boyfriend?
your sexual fantasies are dripping out all over the place. Who, a cop?
No, because I remember a cop came to our door once at the condo for no reason, some weird thing. Remember that? When a cop
I
came to
don't
our door?
remember that.
Oh,
Oh my God.
what?
But see?
No, I'm saying I
See?
remember a cop came to our door for some weird. he
And
goes,
so in your mind, probably all these years, you're like, she was having an affair with a cop.
No, not at all. I didn't ask once. I just said it was weird. He came to our door asked about comedy or something. You know, who knows? So, who's your boyfriend? Does he live in Hillsborough?
I don't eat. It's called comedy. And he's a fickle bitch.
What do you mean by fickle? Me? Me?
Why? This is how I have conversations. Literally a person who has no, like, a third of the English language, he has no clue. I would say I'm being kind by saying a third. It's probably 2/3 of the English language. Fickle? First of all, you said, who's your boyfriend? I said comedy. And it's a fickle bitch. So is that you? Or is it comedy?
When I just don't want to talk to her, I make my stomach growl.
What? You asked the question.
It's comedy's your boyfriend? Enough already.
Okay.
Enough.
And who's the fickle bitch?
Me?
No.
Comedy, your boyfriend. Your boyfriend. Okay. But
Oh my God.
I think
Why are you like this?
I think you deserve a nice boyfriend. Not somebody.
I do, but it's too late.
It's
I
not
got
too
you.
late. You're attractive.
No, it's over for me.
Go on an app. A dating
What
app.
is wrong with you?
That'd
Why
be
are
fucked
you
up.
being like
If
this?
you went on a dating app and you ended up and you didn't realize and you went out with like one of Raina's teachers or something, or one of her friends' dads. Like, so you got to be careful.
Why are you pimping me out?
You got to
Because you have some kind of like
No, you got to be.
sexual fantasy being cucked or something?
I don't even like that word. It's so dumb. Cucked. What a dumb word. Who made that? When did that come around? That's
Well, the
new.
first usage of the word was in 1998
Yeah, it's
when an
pretty
article
stupid.
was written in the New York Times.
It's pretty dumb. Well, we're coming up on going to L.A. To do Netflix is a joke. Would you bang
We're
them?
doing Would You Bang 'Em? If you're going to be in the LA area, May 7th, get your tickets. We're at the Kookaburra Lounge, which is in West Hollywood, I think, right?
Uh-huh. It's on is it Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset? Hollywood, right?
It is?
I don't know. Look it up.
No.
It's somewhere.
Stop it. Anyway, just get your tickets.
It's
So,
going to be fun.
Would You Bang 'Em? It's killer show. It's always a laugh riot.
You know, and Natasha's replugging it, and Ian Edwards is replugging it.
Replugging it?
You know, retweeting it on Instagram. Replug, retweet, whatever you want to call it. Replug.
What, they put it in their stories?
I don't know how to. No, I don't know. I just saw it.
Where you saw it on their feed?
On my feed, and I guess they favored it or something. Or here, let's see.
Well, if they favored it, that doesn't mean they've like
let me see how they
promoted it.
Instagram. Okay, hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Well, who the fuck is that? That's your friend.
Rachel, you could tell.
Okay. Okay, like by. Oh no.
Yeah, well, they could like it. That doesn't.
No, it's not the like.
If they retweeted it, if they put it in their stories, then. Oh man, you really don't. You really have chosen to shut down certain parts of your brain, right?
Well, whatever. I hope everybody's confirmed. Someone emailed me through Instagram. I can't believe you have the girl from. Oh, look at that! It's a cool picture.
Okay, this is called Rich getting distracted by looking through his phone.
Well, I can't. Someone's excited that we have a girl from Full House or something.
Jodie Sweetin.
Is she confirmed?
Yeah.
Who got her? You? Hey, what about that girl you said that was in Austin when you were there?
I was we exchanged DMs. I was gonna meet up with her, and then she just kind of ghosted me. But you know what it's like on the road. It's like I didn't really want to go either. We were supposed to go for coffee on Saturday, and then neither one of us.
Yeah, but didn't you want to get her for our show?
Well, eventually, yeah, but this show's already booked.
Yeah, but somebody you can't trust. Fallouts all the time.
Well, I'm not gonna. Oh, would you like to be a stand-in in case somebody falls out?
It'd be a standby.
Whatever.
Not a stand-in. I always got to correct you. You use 1/3 of your brain. Boy, let me tell you, that sauna is. I sat in a sauna last night. Woo! I gave it 40 minutes. Very relaxing. Got pretty hot. Pretty hot. Have you done it yet? Why not?
I don't know.
Raina likes it.
Raina's done it, yeah.
Well, I guess we covered everything.
Well, that's it, folks.
We had the landscapers outside. We're getting
our Okay, well, this is an interesting, I guess, ish story. Is it?
Tell them about.
Try to make it interesting. Try to be funny when I tell it, so that it can seem interesting. I got home and the fridge is not the opposite of that.
Oh,
it's sweating. I had to throw out every single thing in the fridge and the freezer.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why does it just stop working?
I don't know. I tried everything. I Googled. They showed how to fix a fridge. The guy was like 75% of the time this is the problem, but we pulled it out and it wasn't the problem.
So. Well, we didn't check.
Well, we checked the one thing.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, if something was clogging the filter.
Well, you'd have to take off that back piece to know.
No, he showed that sometimes it's so dirty on the back.
Oh.
But anyway.
Who was it on Google? Do you know? You're saying he you know him.
He seemed like a pretty good guy. He runs a secondhand appliance shop, and he just took an old fridge. He said, "This one doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with it, but let's take a look." Did he get it to work? Yeah, but it needed a part.
I don't know why I'm telling you, once the refrigerator goes, so does the food. And you can't eat it all in one day. We have a little refrigerator out
in our Florida room, we call it, because it's completely enclosed in mesh.
And it has a sauna,
There's a sauna, a bar,
a TV,
a fridge.
a bar.
It's pretty nice in the summer out there, I gotta admit.
You don't have to admit. You
I
can just
gotta
say,
admit, it's pretty cool. Our house is fucking.
Bonnie thinks our house is a mansion. It's a nice house, but it's not a mansion. A mansion is those other houses when you come into Hillsborough.
It's a mansion to me. I grew up in a fucking teeny tiny. I slept downstairs in a fucking dirt floor in
Come
a
on.
basement.
You didn't have a bed?
Yeah, no, I had a bed, but I mean,
You said mice crawl across you?
yeah,
No, they did.
there was a lot of mice in there. Yeah, I'm not joking around.
Why didn't you get a cat?
We did have cats, but they weren't allowed in the house for some reason.
Well, that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, it's weird. There were like barn cats. I don't know. Our we didn't.
So it kept the mice out of the barn and they ran to the house.
They didn't care about us. They only cared about the animals, I guess. I don't know. I never thought about it till just now. Interesting.
Yeah, I like to dig a little deeper into it.
Well, we used to like all be sleeping in the basement, and then we'd all be like asleep, and then one of my sisters would go, "Whoa!" like make a loud noise, and you could hear him go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And you were able to sleep.
I mean, we had no choice.
You could have went upstairs and slept in the couch in the living room.
I don't know if that was our parents were just like, "Get that guy, forget it. They're not gonna hurt you."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we had mice in our old house, you were a mess.
Well, I don't like. First of all, please, every time we caught a mouse, what would happen? Tell them, man, tell them.
Well, we would dispose of it, which
Oh,
I felt that
who disposed of it? Who disposed of it?
all of us.
Who? Richard, tell the truth.
All
Please, I can't. Please. In the condo, there in the storage unit, there's a mouse in this. Can you please? I can't.
I don't remember.
Are you kidding me?
What are you
If there was a mouse up there right now, what would you do?
What would I do? What do you mean? Caught or running around?
Caught.
I'd get rid of it, dispose of it. You know, get a shovel, scoop it up, and walk it out, dump it in the garbage like I used to do.
No, stop.
Sometimes,
if I wasn't around, maybe.
You know, but when we lived on Steinmetz, after they were building the 190 units behind us, they dug up the whole area, and mice and everything were running rampant. You know, we had groundhogs and stuff. I had to build this whole thing under our bay
I felt
window.
bad for the groundhogs.
Oh, we never killed a groundhog.
Well, that's what they said, that they would take them out somewhere, but we didn't know.
Who?
Because they get it. They remember the guy would come put a trap out. They would go into that.
I put the traps out.
Oh, then the
yeah.
guy would come and take them somewhere, but
And they
who
let
knows?
them loose up in the. Yeah, he wasn't killing them.
But also, it's like you let him loose. It's like, what if his wife was still here or something?
I'll find somebody new.
Sad.
Well, that place was full of groundhogs and mice and deer. It was like a fucking sanctuary. Huh? Sanctuary.
Oh, are you smiling at yourself? Why'd you do it? Ooh,
Sanctuary.
need a good one. Sanctuary.
I have
That
a
was
thin
a lot of
face.
syllables.
I have a thin face.
Oh my God! Please think of something interesting and talk about it. What about O.J. Simpson dying? Anything there?
Well, karma.
I know. So many people were like, "Karma, 76, died of cancer." It's like, is that how karma works? 30 years later, karma got lazy, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Back in my day, karma was like that.
I didn't even talk about it once. You know, That subject is dead to me. So dumb. I don't know what else is going on.
Did you miss me this weekend? This week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I called you every day.
We had a little fight last night. Want to talk about that?
No, because then it'll turn into another fight now. And I don't feel like fighting now. I'm very serene and peaceful today. Look at me. Came home, did loads of laundry, did move the storage unit behind the
Oh my
shed.
God, this is great. Why don't we have more ads? I mean, this is good stuff right here. You're literally one of the most boring people on the planet.
No,
You
I'm
really
not.
are.
What do you want to talk about? I brought up a lot already.
I don't know anything I want to talk about. You don't want to talk about.
Go ahead.
No,
Give me
I
anything.
can't think of anything right now.
Talk about whatever. Any podcasts you like? New podcasts? that you
I
listen?
listened to this one called The Town, which I love, and I found out that the guy was in Vegas when you were there, and if I had known, I listened to it late. I was listening to it on Monday. He was like, "I'm in Vegas for the whatever." It was movie theaters, some kind of convention. Did you know that?
Well, I was gone Monday.
I know, but I think he was there for the weekend. But I only listened to it on Monday. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, do you know him?
Matt Bellany? No, he's just the host of this podcast, and he talks about all things like business related in showbiz. And I don't understand most of it, but I like to listen to it because it makes me feel like I'm kind of smart. And anyway, I would have made you go there.
No, you wouldn't have told him to come see me.
How would I tell him?
I am.
Oh, hi. I'm
I
just
am.
one of the thousands of people that listens to your podcast. Well, I'm not talking to him. I'm like, oh, when I say podcast, I'm actually he's just talking to me.
No,
We're on the phone together.
You could follow him on Instagram and then message
Well, I don't
him,
follow him on Instagram. Maybe I should. Yeah, no.
and then message him.
No.
That's how they do it.
You would go see. You would go probably. He's probably doing some kind of like thing in the day. You could go see it.
I don't know. I would ask Renee, see if she wanted to go with me.
Oh my God. Hi, my wife loves you. And then he'd be like this, oh, really? How's it? She's like, I don't, I'm his mistress. I mean, his MC. Well, oops.
I played golf every day almost on nice courses. You know, I mean, I was playing fucking Red Rock.
Is
and
this,
Dragon
see what
Ridge.
I mean? See what I
What?
mean? I'm telling you, not, well, what's the podcast about? Or what's something
Oh.
interesting? Or how's that guy? Or what was he doing? Or what was that thing about? Which I don't want to talk about because this is the thing with people who can only talk about themselves. It's not even fun to tell them stuff.
No, you were saying
because there's no.
I was busy. I couldn't have gone.
Okay, well, that's the thing that you say. You don't immediately go, I was. Thank you for sharing that for less than a minute. Now back to me and my boringness. Here's what I ate. Here's where I played. Here's what I wore. Here's how many shows I did.
Oh, no. I wanted to get more into
But
it. I
do
just
you
said I
see,
couldn't have gone.
in my life, it's so weird. This is like
What?
an interesting thing.
Oh.
You attract a certain kind of person over and over and over again into your life, right?
Yeah.
And I attract a person who loves talking about themselves. I just do. I have lots and lots of those friends, right? And you happen to be one of those kinds of people, which I love. And the reason that I'm attracted to, because I like listening to other people and their stories, and that's why I listen to podcasts. And sometimes when I call a friend, it's just like listening to a podcast. Like they just boop, boop, boop. They never ask about me, and then they got to go, and it's fine by me.
Is that why you like me?
It is one of the reasons I like you. However, there comes a tipping point where you stop telling them things because you get no response.
Sounds like a pretty interesting podcast about the industry. It talks about what they make and stuff on a movie or what
It's
movies
like
cost.
it's like who's moving, like who's now the head of Netflix and who's now the head of Disney and all these moving parts, and why Paramount is like so far down the list right now, and you know,
Yeah, that's why
nobody's watching Apple TV. It's all like that stuff. And they have guests on sometimes that talk about, and so then they on Monday they were talking about movie theaters because he was at this convention.
No one's
and
going to movie
nobody's
theaters.
going to movie theaters. They have a hard time, but in the what are those other movie theaters called? Those like
The ones that serve food.
no, like the big huge ones that are like 3D or whatever.
Oh, they had the surround sound. Those? What? What?
So dumb. Why are we so dumb?
What? The surround sound? What? You mean the mega theaters or whatever they're called? The
whatever.
what about?
Anyway, they're doing great.
They are?
Yes, they're actually doing better than average.
Oh.
So there's more of that,
Oh. So
more movie experience, less movies.
oh, there she goes with the fingers again. Ooh boy. If you I know it's coming. Every podcast. That's what she's about. What other podcasts do you listen to? How do you like Mothership? Isn't it a great club?
That's amazing. It's so good. They treat you so. Look at you, so happy you asked a question. You're like, oh, I did it. Because you're like, while I'm talking, this is what I think is happening. So I'm going to tell you. Oh, they treat you so well. Because obviously Joe Rogan knows what he likes and how he likes to be treated when he goes to a club, and so he treats other comics that way, which is really amazing. So easy to do. Now you're sitting there. I can see your lips moving already. You're like,
that I'm there in June?
Yes.
June
Yes.
30th on my birthday that weekend?
Yes.
Because I look forward to working good clubs when I'm at a good club.
I don't. I hate it.
Why?
Why would you say that? Because as though you're just different than everyone else. You're built different. You like working good clubs. We like working shit clubs. Well, I
don't know.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I look forward to working good clubs. Oh, do you? Do you? What a deep, amazing thing to say.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Austin, Rhode Island.
Okay.
I think the list goes on. This Saturday, I'm in Rochester.
Why are you like this?
Comedy on Carlson.
You really don't. You've got to take a conversation class, I think.
I'll talk about it.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Mm-hmm.
Terrible. No,
I know.
You got to take a yeah.
How'd you do on stage there? How'd you do?
Killed every night, every show.
Killed?
I did new jokes even and was fucking killed. It was great. It was really, really good. It's just a good audience. They pack them in. It's sold out. It's just perfect.
All the wait staff is nice.
Everybody's great. Everybody's nice. They bend over backwards for you. They walk you to the hotel. They walk you home.
You had somebody walk you to the hotel and walk you home?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They did it. I didn't ask for it, but it was Moon Tower, so some of the streets were kind of nuts.
They're always nuts on that street.
Well, I guess I don't know. Maybe because I'm female. I don't know.
Who walked you? A guy?
Yeah, Zach.
Who's Zach?
He was a security guy. He had a thing in his ear. Young guy, good looking, a little bit of a beard.
Did you invite him in?
I mean, we did some things.
Really? Like what?
God, I would.
Yeah, you go out to eat with him?
No. I told you I ate every fucking meal in my room. Well, I worked out for an hour and a half every day.
An hour and a half?
Yeah. Because I would walk for an hour and then I would do the machine.
Wait, you would walk on the treadmill or outside?
No, on the treadmill.
For an hour?
Yeah. Binging TV show. I binged 2 series while I was there.
Well, that's good to know.
Ripley, great. I highly recommend it on Netflix. And the second one, Baby Reindeer. Interesting. That's all I'll say about that. Interesting. I mean, I did think about it a lot after I watched it. But
What was it about?
it's about this guy Scottish guy who moves to England to be a comedian. I didn't know that part of it. Because
Oh.
really, basically, it's about a guy who gets stalked by this woman. But at some point, you realize, like, he was a comedian. He's embarrassed of being a comedian. He's so bad. And the stalker's, like, threatening to tell the people he works with that he's a comedian. He doesn't want anyone to know. And he's also dating a trans woman, which he doesn't want anyone to know about. So the stalker is like, he doesn't go to the police for a long time. And then there's all this other stuff that happened. It's like based on a true story. This guy's real story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he on Sirius Radio?
It's the Drew Norton story. No.
All right. Well, we got to wrap this bad boy up. This Saturday, comedy on Carlson in Rochester. And then other stuff.
Oh, I'm on not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I'm at the Meadowlands. I don't even know where that is. What is it? What am I doing?
I don't know.
What's the Meadowlands?
The big sports complex where the Giants play.
But where is it?
It's
There's
a
like
mall there.
There's a little theater in there somewhere?
I don't know. It's a gigantic mall.
Weird.
I know. Don't get fucking lost there.
I gotta find out what exactly I'm doing there.
Yeah.
So it's Saturday the 27th, I think.
All right. They paid you your money. They went up $100.
No, they. Yeah, I said no first. Then they came back with a nicer offer.
What's her name? Asked me if I want to do Southampton or the Hamptons, like.
It's fun.
Memorial weekend. I go.
Well, you're not doing anything else Memorial weekend, right?
We'll see.
I mean, you're not going to get an audience anywhere else.
Well, you're not going to get an audience out there either.
Well, Memorial weekend, you might.
Hamptons are the worst place for.
Well,
comedy.
anyway, you're not going to get an audience out there no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to get like 25 people in there.
I know.
But it's like you're in the Hamptons. Like Rain will want to go.
I'll see.
You get like a really nice Airbnb.
Well,
which is worth it.
She said, I don't know if she can't get the cottage.
Oh, if they can't get the cottage, then don't do it. No.
I mean, hotels would be $1,000 a night there.
No, there's no way.
I would never do it.
Right.
All right. Well.
Peace out. Thank you so much.
Bye.
My Wife Hates Me podcast, hosted and created by Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane, produced by Nick Collette. Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
This jackass Jew. Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.